yeah. Welcome to Watopian Weekly. Welcome. Welcome to Watopian Weekly. Welcome. We're here to talk about Zwift Life and Beyond. We're here to talk about what's going on. So welcome to Watopian Weekly. Welcome! Welcome to Watopian Weekly, Season 5, Episode number 25. We're live, recorded on video, I guess. Watopian Weekly is a podcast for Zwifters, cyclists, and everyone else. Each week, we're here to discuss all things Zwift, life, and beyond. My name is Dustin, and with me... here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The only guy... I was laughing at this when I wrote this. That likes Shredder more than the Ninja Turtles. To prove this, he's shredding off bolts off his crank arms. Take that, Leonardo. The guy that's ready to go from coast to coast in one day. Oh, I can't wait to hear about this, man. That's going to be awesome. He can't be stopped. He won't be stopped because he probably needs to bleed his brakes. Josh! Woo! Josh, how are you?
Heck yeah, I'm good.
Man, it's good to see you.
One bolt short.
one bolt short of a full torque set or something like that. That's what we should be starting saying. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you, man. I know we're on our like summer session, so not as much is going on.
Summer solstice.
Yeah, we're not as much as going on like as far as we're racing. We're more outside right now,
we're
but
outdoors. Yeah,
but
in the
you
real
and I,
world.
but you and I are both still on Zwift quite a bit. And I know we've got a lot to talk about, kind of catching up and everything too. This has been an incredible period of last couple days. I feel like, and anyway, we should do since we haven't talked for such a while, we should do a Watopian Weekly catch up, man. How are you doing, man? What have you been up to?
I'm doing well. So let's talk about Zwift first. So
yes,
Zwifting. I'm really only primarily just on Zwift, probably once a week at this point. And that's just for my weekly ladder race.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's always a fun time. So we this week we were over at Scotland Smash. And we did a custom finish 21 kilometers ish. And we won 32-22. So that's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was a 9-person bunch sprint at the end.
9-person?
Yeah.
So who got dropped?
One of theirs who had a mechanical.
Oh, okay.
So it might have been a different race had that person been in the mix, but they unfortunately had a mechanical. We waited up once, and then they had another one, and then their team was like, "All right, just go."
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to do it one time. I mean, or it's polite to wait if you can, But
yeah, it was in the middle of the race too, but everyone just happened to be like bunched up anyway, so we're like, whatever. I don't think anyone was planning on attacking in this flat section anyway, so yeah, it was the guy who had a mechanical and me off the front, and he is like their diesel guy, and I'm not that, so I was struggling to stay with him anyway, and highly doubt I would have gone the rest of the 15 kilometers solo with him, just drilling it anyway. So probably helpful that he had a mechanical to me.
Right. Yeah. Get it out of the way. Yeah. And then when are you racing every week or on?
We're tending to race at least once a week. Wednesday seems to be our hot day here.
Oh man.
But so this week what are we doing this week? So we're going against the TFC team, and we're on Downtown Titans. So that should be fun.
Yeah. So. I wanted to ask you about just about flat versus hilly. So for ladder racing about this before I move too far on. And this is a question I had about this because
are you asking because we did Oh Hell No?
No, I'm not asking that. I'm asking because We did ladder this week on the hilly route reversed, which I haven't done that for a while. But I was thinking about this while we're going through it. The first lap through, I know we still have some more to talk about, but the first lap through, we were together. Everybody was kind of just together, climbing up the route. And then on the second one, and Randy was in this one, our good friend Randy, we were just trying to hang on because it was a faster team than us. But we were, we got to the top, and then I was giving everything I could, and then they just rode away from us, except for Randy. He was there, of course, because he's super strong. But so we're getting up there, and I'm thinking to myself, would it be better to be doing some of these flatter stages? I know you have to kind of pick what your opponent isn't good at, but it seems like a lot of people we race are just good at everything. It seems like
we do the opposite.
Okay.
we try to pick courses based on what we feel we will be good at what, as opposed to what we feel the opponent will be bad at.
Aha. Okay, so that's a different way to think about it. Well, because if you're on a flat course, pick any flat course. There really aren't that many places to attack. Like there's no selection point. There's no big hill or something. Yeah. So, what do you use for a selection point? I mean, is it just go hard and break other people?
If you're on a flat course, or if you pick a flat course, you better be sure that your group has much better raw watts than the opposing team. Yeah. And then just drill the pace the entire time. That's what we do on flat courses.
Right.
Either that or we just sit in the entire time and just hope for flat course is the default against a significantly better team, right? Because you're not, for folks that are way above you, you're not going to beat. You're just not going to beat them on hilly courses. So you almost have to pick flat courses and hope for the best.
Yeah. And there's been a couple times where we've I feel like you can get somebody off the front, and sometimes they won't chase, if it's one person, or if it's two people, sometimes they do chase. A lot of times people let me go for some reason. I think because they know I'm going to blow up, but that could very well be. And they're usually right. But I've had a couple times
get a good workout in though.
Definitely a good workout, and I don't mind doing that, but when because I'm the vice captain of Exus, but I'm not calling the shots, especially if our captain Nat is there, because she's awesome, and her strategery is right on point, man. She's so good. But there's been times when I've gone up the road and I've just been had to keep going up the road, and man, that is hard. There's so many times I want to just stop and not do that. But if captain says it, we got to go, right?
It's definitely a good workout, if nothing else.
Oh my gosh, that's it for sure.
Yeah, I have one of the worst 20-minute powers on the team, so I'm not I tend to not be the guy who's gonna forge ahead and do a break. Oh. So yeah, it's good to acknowledge your weaknesses too,
right? Yeah.
During this race, it was me who has the worst, either second worst or worst 20-minute on the team against this guy who's in the break who has a far superior 20-minute team 20-minute than anyone in the pen. And I was this is not the 1v1 we want.
Right. But I find that hard to believe, man. Everybody else has got to be super strong compared to you if you have the worst of the 20-minute, man.
Yeah, my 20 minutes not good, but my 1 minute and under is very good, so which is kind of what you need in ladder races. Yeah. It's probably why my velo is a little artificially inflated, but
I've been spending all winter trying to raise my 20-minute and hour and everything, so I've been working on that, and so
have you seen some improvement?
I have definitely seen some improvement, especially with that. And yesterday, that's a good transition here. We rode to the famous Manduro Cut here, and I know we talked about this. Yeah, we've talked about it on the podcast before, but this is kind of a famous area here in this area where I live in the Middle West here. It's in Wisconsin, in Maduro, Wisconsin. People who have gone there, you've seen it. It's pretty cool. It's the biggest hand-hewn cut into the rock. So it's where people have cut down. I think it's 165 feet,
yeah,
maybe.
This is
yeah,
cool. So this is on the very west, like basically center west of Wisconsin, correct?
Right. And it's a beautiful ride. I mean, like every corner was like so we set off in the morning, like it was foggy, and I was texting my buddies I was riding with. I'm like, do we want to wait for the fog to burn off, because we had just storms the night before, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to wait, but my buddy Glenn's like, I got to be home by 10, and this was going to be like 60 miles, and so this is like 6 something in the morning. And I'm like, well, we better, he's like, let's get going. And then like the other guy, Tom, was like, yeah, it'll burn off. Don't worry. So we get there, and it's still foggy to the point where you can't see through your glasses. It was like so foggy, and just like water on my glasses, right? And anyway, we get through the whole thing, get through town, get through the other side, and then finally starts burning off. And it's just like out of a movie. I mean, it was just gorgeous. The fog rolling through the hills and everything,
awesome.
And the flowers and stuff. Oh, it was incredible. So I'm glad that we went, and we saw tons of people out. It was just a beautiful day out on the bike, and I think that was my fastest. A metric century, 63 miles. That's right, metric century, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, yeah. So that felt good. But man,
no bonking, no bonking.
Nope. Thankfully, because we stopped at a donut shop on the way back. That's the best kind of ride, man. You get
critically
donuts.
Important.
Yeah. So we went to probably the second or third best donut shop here in the area, Linda's. Shout out to Linda's, and they have great donuts.
Linda.
Yeah, Linda. Yeah, but
sponsor us, please.
Oh man, yes, please. Oh my gosh, you go into Linda's, and it's like if you have a gluten allergy, it's not so great. But they do have gluten sensitive stuff there. But you go in there, and it's just like you want. And at that point in the ride, like we're at mile 45. And it's like I want to eat every single thing in here, and like it took a lot of willpower to not just buy it's like a 8x12 coffee cake and just eat the whole thing. Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's just a straight calorie bomb.
Oh my gosh, I want to do that, and then but I talked myself down to just one donut,
this is how you gain weight after a 60-some mile ride.
Yes, and then also just like get a gut bomb, right? Just boom.
That's a recipe for a sugar crash.
Yes, but it was awesome, and so I just had one donut, and then rode the rest of the way home. But super happy with my performance. I felt good. I got dropped on the climb, of course, but it was at least.
I would probably be getting dropped on a climb too. So.
Yeah, but I felt good. I got new wheels on Friday, and so yeah.
It looks slick.
Thank you. I'll post a picture of that. But I got some they're new to me. They're used wheels. Somebody had them for a year or two, but some Reynolds wheels. So you and I we've talked about getting wheels and everything, and I've been wanting to get wheels for a long time. I've been looking, and then some a local person was selling them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Let's buy them. So
nice set of carbon wheels, if nothing else. Man, just feel nice to ride on. Like,
yes, they do.
You can put aside all the it's aero gains or weight gains or whatever, but honestly they just feel nice to ride.
They do. And I was skeptical. I was totally skeptical because there's I don't know if you've seen this the GCN video where it's like can you get more the same effects of carbon wheels from just really nice aero socks, and they came out with like it's better value to buy aero socks, but you can get the same, which it is, because they're what, like $30 or something like that for.
So now you just do both, and then you're
double gains.
Then you're unable to slow down.
Yeah. Yeah, these wheels are super fast and very fun to ride on and everything. So I'm very happy. I didn't, I got them now, but because I were just coming back from vacation. But before vacation, 2 days before vacation, I won this. Oh yeah,
the Supper Club gravel.
The Supper
series.
Club, yeah.
Yeah.
I got this. I won this plate,
Have you
man.
eaten off it yet?
I haven't eaten off it.
Hey, the important thing is it dishwasher safe.
I don't know. It doesn't say it is.
Oh,
So
no.
This has got to be like
now you can't eat off it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this like up in the. I'm gonna have to mount it somewhere because it's like the only trophy I've won ever. So, and I think the only reason I won it, I've been training for this gravel race, and I was gonna do the 50 mile race, and we talked about that the last episode. And then, to make my wife happy, which the lovely lady who I live with, who smells so nice, she was right. Go with the 25 because it'll be shorter, and you're not going to be.
Were you much happier doing that?
I was. What's crazy is because this went right through my town, I was able to do the race, come home, change, get clean and everything, and then go to the awards, which that never happens, So. It was pretty cool. I went to the timing tent, just to check like my times, and we were going to go to the hardware store anyway. And it wasn't too far by there. So I'm like, let's, I took my wife and daughter with us, and we went out there. And anyway, I was talking to the timing guy. I'm like, I just wanted to check my time because they were doing, the podiums and stuff. And, and he's like, well, do you want to do a podium? And I'm like, what? Podium? Me on the podium? And I'm like, no way.
Yeah,
I'm like,
absolutely,
yeah, sure. He's like,
do.
Because the other guys were just like right there, like putting their bikes away. So the timing tent guy yells to the guys, and then, and they come over and they do it. And it says, Dustin Moberg, 5th place. So So I got fifth, which is funny. And I think I only got fifth because some people got DQ'd because they missed the timing tent. But that's okay. That hey man,
you'll take it. I'll take
it. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe it that I got something. I'm glad I went back.
Now you gotta
checked.
put that on your LinkedIn.
Oh. Don't worry. This is like the coolest thing because I mean it's Trek did it and it's the Supper Club series. Now I have to travel to the other ones. Which one of there's I think there's two more. One of them's not that far away.
Do you
from me.
Qualify for something if you
no
if you get enough points?
If I get enough points, I don't know. There is a series, so now that's another question here. Do I go up because now the next one will be easier to get to, and or it's an hour away, but it's not so bad. Do I go to the 50 or do I try and defend my fifth place position?
Crown.
Yeah,
defend the crown. Yeah,
but yeah, I could do that. But since I'm driving, I mean that's more of a sprint, I guess. 25 miles. I mean,
yeah.
I got to tell you that
the 204 watts. You need a jersey that has that on there. Fear the 204 watt sprint.
204 watt limit. Yeah, man, that should be the racing club. 204 watt limit racing. Going to the start of this thing, it was a mass start. If I can just talk about this real quick here, it was a mass start, and I've been working on my starts and everything too on Zwift and my power and. We're rolling through town, a neutral rollout with police escort, which is pretty cool. We're going through town, seeing people and stuff like that. It was really fun. And then we get to the turn to where it actually starts, and everybody just starts hammering. So we're going 24 miles.
I was gonna ask if people were just as soon as the flag drops, they're just drilling it.
And this was everybody. So the people doing the 100, doing the 75, the pros that were there, and so I'm with them. Which was
the pros were all with
Yes, everybody's together, and because it was kind of a smaller field, and so I'm rolling 24 miles an hour on undulating terrain, and just trying to stay in the draft and everything. It was hard. It was very hard, and I was really proud of myself. And then I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
I'm
this is unsustainable.
Yeah, so we're going through, and this is something I've been working on Zwift for a long time, trying to get my 20-minute up and everything. And this is about 15 minutes in, and I'm still doing 24, and I'm feeling pretty good. But I'm like, I can't go. I had to be realistic myself. So I end up getting dropped, Fine. Okay. Then like some other people come by me. I thought I was at the end. I thought it was DFL for sure. And then and then some other people come by. And then local hero Jim K comes by. And he's like, Dustin, jump on. And so I jumped on his train, thankfully, and he pulled me to where the gravel started. Thank goodness. And then I got dropped again from there, but that's okay. And then just kept on going, kept plugging away, and then ended up getting 5th. So I'm super happy with that. Yeah, and I'm going to have new wheels now. It's going to be good.
Bravo.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm cycling my wheels, pardon the pun, my road wheels onto my gravel bike.
Bike okay after that?
Bike was great. Yeah, I was super happy with it, although I did start looking to maybe getting some drop bars, like some official drop bars, but that might mean some more modifications to the bike. So I don't know.
Yeah. Once you go drop bars, then
I know it's kind of
shifters and
yeah.
It'll be a pain.
Yeah, but I think it might be.
At least your bike is in working order.
Yes, yeah. So let's talk about what happened, man. I like how I'll let you tell the story, but the bike shop's response, has this ever been crashed? That was
yeah.
So what happened with that?
So Randy and I did was it 112-mile training ride last weekend?
Because you're training for
coast to coast, 204 mile.
Oh,
so
man.
we wanted to get a good training session in, and all things considered, we're happy with like how we did on it. Like felt good. I felt great. Like no issues, no stomach issues, no bonking issues, no nothing. Honestly, like definitely the best I've felt on a century. So really happy with that. But the bike was not happy.
that creaking sound, man.
Yeah. So
did it
so
go
we went through?
Yeah.
So, no.
Sorry.
Yeah, so started having a creaking sound about like 50 miles in that only got worse. And I thought it was because we went through a state game area that is basically just a bunch of sand.
Yeah.
So I figured like, oh hey, like some sand got into some place it shouldn't. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to deal with bottom bracket issues. That's something for the bike shop to take care of. And they, while they were doing this, they called me up and they're like, has this ever been crashed? And I was like, yes, because I also crashed on that ride too. Laid it down.
Yeah. Right in the corner.
I was okay. Bike was okay, aside from a torn shifter. Really, I mean, completed the rest of the 20-some miles just fine, and bike was okay after that. Not creaking any more or less than it already was.
Right, and
at that point, but
just to be fair there, Josh, I mean, you are an incredible rider. The engine is there, the handling is there, but you've had some unfortunate crashes. I mean,
some self-imposed crashes. Well, one self-imposed was definitely my own fault, and then others just like unfortunate, random events. And this was one of them where hardly even cornering, and the bike just slid out from under me. But I mean, aside from like a minor skin knee, honestly, I was okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Just had to reposition the handlebars to the correct centering, and was off on my merry way. But
so sorry.
Anyway, the creek took it in the bike shop. They're like, has this been crashed or like what's going on? And it turns out the crank where it was connected to my Spider power meter, like all 8 bolts were like super loose. And
wow,
this is my own doing, because I think this was before I had a torque wrench. Okay. So I probably just didn't torque them correctly. So, hey, that's my bad. But while they were taking it apart, like one of the bolts just like basically fell out, or I should say half the bolt fell out, and the other half is lodged in the crank arm. So are you gonna drill in and reverse it out? I have one of those reverse bits or whatever that you
Yeah.
use to like drill out like rounded heads
Yep.
for things that like just aren't coming out. So I have one that's small enough, but it's gonna be some precision work because those screws aren't like large or anything. So it'll be hard, and I don't really want to ruin the threads. I got someone who wants to buy the power meter for me because I have pedals now, so I don't really need it. But I'd rather not destroy a $300 spider power meter if I can avoid it. But anyway, so that was that. I ordered. I used this as an excuse to order a new crankset. Go down to 170 millimeters instead of 172.5. That's what feels best for me. I'm not on the whole like 165 hype train, but So we'll see how that works. But fun times,
man. And don't forget to adjust your saddle position. That's one thing I definitely didn't do. Yeah. So like I remember because I'm all on 172.5 now. Everything is 172.5. Which I'm thankful for that I have them all the same size now, but and I had to raise my saddle. I think 2 millimeters or something like that to make it feel better.
Interesting.
Which was interesting.
Yeah,
but
I didn't want to like go from like
172
to like because on Zwift with the Wahoo kicker shift, it's nice because you can test like all of them, and
right
167.5 was just, and 165 just felt like I was the cadence just felt really wonky. I couldn't get torque on like big efforts, and it just wasn't for me. So 170 seemed to be like the sweet spot.
And they're probably easier to find too, because like 167 cranks are
I couldn't even find. It was hard enough finding 170, honestly.
Yeah.
But I just found like a nice a new set for $100 on eBay and called it good.
Nice, man.
So we'll perform some surgery here this weekend probably, and hopefully be off and running. So and my derailleur was bent, as was the derailleur cage. So
and they were able to
down
fix
on
all
the
that.
drive side. So that was fun. Good
job,
man. Good job, me.
But this is the 3T, right? The 3T.
Yeah.
And it's and are you running the 650B wheels on this, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. It's a hard choice because the coast to coast race is a pancake flat first 100 miles, and you want something really fast to stay in a fast group, because that will cut down your time significantly. But then the second half is what we did on our coalition meetup, basically. Like that is part of the course with single track, sand, all sorts of stuff. So having meatier tires would definitely be helpful for that. And in the spirit of like pick the ideal race setup for the whole thing. Like they don't allow wheel swaps or bike swaps or whatever unless you like get a flat or some catastrophic failure. So otherwise, I would just swap to 650B wheels like in the middle of the race. Honestly, at
wouldn't
one
take
of the
long.
Checkpoints. But so I don't know. I'll probably throw back on because the Hutchinson carousel race, they're fast, but that's what I crashed on, hardly cornering. So if it's the fastest tire, but you crash, it's no longer the fastest tire.
And it can be that you need the confidence going into it. You don't want to have that hanging over your head, like this corner, am I too fast or whatever. So definitely.
I'll probably switch back to Gravel King SK, because I think that's what I have, and 45.
I think that's an excellent tire.
That's what I'll be using.
Either
that or buy something. I don't know what I get.
Man, I have the Continental Terra Adventures in 50s on my bike, and that made all the difference.
Boys.
Man, that made
Probably
all the difference.
Nice.
It definitely helped me out. I know there was a little bit of a top speed decrease on the flats, but I don't know. I wasn't pushing 25 miles an hour for the rest of the race. That race I did, so I was just kind of there, and Yeah, I don't know, man. That made a big difference though, because I had 38 on there before. So that is,
Oh
was it
yeah,
12 meter?
going from
That's huge.
38 to 50
Yeah.
probably feels very nice.
It felt very nice, and I didn't like. I don't. I don't feel. I don't need my suspension fork. I have a rigid fork on there now, so it's, that's a lot better. All right, so we all right, good. We got this talked out. I know we have a lot of stuff going on here, and I think it's funny whenever we go through the rundown. I always think like, oh, we don't have much to talk about. Then things just start piling up. And DRS is over, and so I know we have a lot to talk about here, but DRS is over. I missed everything. I thought I was going to be able to race.
I only attended 2 stages.
Oh, so man. It was... Yeah, I only got to watch them, but so it was great, and I'm super happy for our team. We got third, even though I had no part in it. So great job. Oh man, and I can't wait for the next one. But yeah, I've just been doing some ladder stuff, and I saw you do the Mount Fuji climb portal, and I definitely want to do that one. How did you find it? Did you like it?
Well, so I was just casually browsing like group rides to do, and there was a group ride up Mount Fuji.
Oh man, I would love to do that.
It was at a time that I just couldn't make, but I was like, oh well, this seems like an hour and a half session or something like that, and that's what I wanted to do at the time. Yeah. So I just hopped on at the time I was available and just did the Mount Fuji climb myself. So it's just a long draggy climb. There's nothing like crazy. It's like 5% pretty much the whole way up. So it's nice for descending. If you need time on the TT bike, you just swap over to that and then just not pedal and just let it go.
Yeah, I definitely need to. I have some. I need to get some time on. I think I'm trying to upgrade the Cervelo gravel bike, the new Cervelo one. I got to get that one upgraded. But so I'm working. That's the one I'm working on now. So that's why I'm getting dropped in everything that, like all the group rides I've been doing. I'm just working harder. Yeah. But
that climb portal was fun. Still not as fun as I forgot to mention this. We did a ladder race on Oh Hell No.
Oh man,
2 laps.
That's incredible.
That was just
2 laps.
That was type 2 fun.
That is one lap would be
strategy,
one lap.
Strategy was like hilarious for this because it's like, all right, here's everyone's 20-minute power. It'll probably take fast people less than 15 minutes to go up. People like me 15 minutes to go up, and since we're doing 2 laps, do your 20-minute power, don't go significantly over that. And that was literally what the strategy was. Like, oh
my gosh,
because there's not really any strategy to just go straight up and down. But yeah, it was interesting. I was like 40 seconds back in 10th place, and then past like two people made up like, I don't know, almost a minute and a half by not blowing up early. So it was fun.
Gosh. Yeah, but those are the things. Like it's like I would think that when we were talking like course selection, when we're doing ladder races and everything, like, what course do you guys think? And then like someone says, "Oh, he'll know." Like, okay, I could do that. Yeah, and then you're in it, and like, who chose this course? This was a bad idea.
It was fun for something different. I mean,
for sure.
I don't want to do it again, but
man,
the other team was good sports about it.
Wow, I'm surprised they didn't say no. We're not doing that. Yeah, but that's cool. All right, so speaking of race tactics here, now one of my favorite race tactics, and I know I'll spill the beans here, is to get people to talk. And I was mentioning this to the lady I live with, who smells so nice, during the gravel race I did, because there was a guy that was riding my wheel, which he was started to talk to me a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this is we were like by ourselves now, and we had like 3 miles left to go. I'm like, this is I don't know where I'm gonna be, but this guy could easily take me here, in a sprint or something. And I'm like, I gotta do something. So I did one of my favorite things to do, and I do it on Zwift too, is where I make other people talk. And my wife was like, "You can't do that. That's cheating. That's whatever." I'm like, "That's not cheating, right? It's not cheating, right?" Like one of my
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like making. I mean, you can choose not to yap if you like.
Yes,
I mean,
you can choose not to respond. Right.
Yeah, that's your prerogative.
And one of the things is like it's I do this on Zwift all the time. Like I'll type out a question, and then like we're on Discord.
Then just drill it right away because they're trying to read.
Yes. Yeah. I know it's kind of dirty, but come on, man, it's all's fair, right? I mean, and we're trying to. They don't have to respond, but like when they're trying to type, like, let's go, like, let's go. So, and oh man, so I do that a lot. But like, so my wife was getting on me about that. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And, I was just asking this guy, like, about his family and stuff, how he was doing, enjoying his time here,
Hey, tell me about your family. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I just kept ratcheting up the pace. And then I was like, telling him like, cause he didn't know the course. And I'm like, the ending, I was trying to tell him the ending, the ending was the same thing that they used for, USA national gravel thing. And it's this ridiculous ending where it's like straight up. It's like a cyclocross course. It was on gravel. It's so hard. And where everybody pretty much ran it, which including me. So I rode till I couldn't. And then I ran up the rest of it. And at that point, I felt bad. I was like, "Here we go, we're going in there." And he was like on me, and I was like, I had to drop him, right? So I had to lay down all my watts, all 204 watts, and then he crashed. I feel bad, but I just kept going because the guy's okay, right? I mean, so he slid out. He's okay. It's racing. I didn't know that he really crashed until later when I was talking to him, but I just kept going, and I didn't see him, and I just kept going.
I wouldn't feel bad if I got dropped. Like when,
yeah.
I mean. I've talked to people like during races too, and I certainly won't feel offended if like they don't respond. I just figure like, hey, you're in the zone, like you're doing your thing. If you don't respond, I'm not gonna take offense to it or anything.
Yeah, same here. And also, like we're in, me, I have a tendency to talk. So, it takes the pain away a little bit. I know. So I have a tendency to talk. So I'll end up just talking to people anyway. Like, how are you finding the race? Whatever. Like in pretty much every single race I've done where I talk to people. And sometimes
I did the same at Barry, and like at Barry-Roubaix, I kept asking like, "Hey, you wanna work to catch this next group like 10 seconds up?" And I think I asked that like 3 times, and no one responded like at all. And it's like, whatever. I mean,
okay,
like. You don't have to respond. Like you don't have to do anything. Like that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna like. I've ridden with people who like get pissy about that stuff before.
Yes,
it's like dude, it's an amateur race, man.
Right.
Like, we're amateurs. We're not pros. Like relax.
Yeah. When there's people
Calm
that
yourself.
I feel like the people that are yelling like close the gap. Or stay, hold the line, whatever. The people that are yelling that, like, well, okay, well, why aren't you doing this? They're just maybe because they can't.
If someone does that, I'm just more motivated to not do anything.
100%. And I've been yelled at before, like, close the gap, whatever, and like, no, you close the gap, man. Why do I need to close the gap? We're not on the same team, Yeah,
if we're working together, fine.
Yeah,
yeah.
But we're not.
This isn't like we're not pros here,
right?
So
yeah, and
I don't need anyone yelling at me,
right? It's a little different if we're on teams and everything. If we're racing outside on teams, that's fine. And one of my teammates will say that to me, I'll close it. But if it's But and on Discord, when we're we're racing, I will close it because my team's asking me to do that, and I'll definitely do it.
Yeah, but not some random.
Yeah, some random person. Anyway, but that it's kind of like the same people that. Oh man, so I just got done with a big vacation, driving 2,000 miles. It was great. We made it, whatever. super happy about fuel economy because that was hard. 33 miles per gallon, not too bad over the whole time. That's pretty good. But one thing I gotta, in Europe, the people who are listening to this in Europe or possibly Vietnam will know what it's like when someone flashes their lights behind them. Has that ever happened to you when you're like in the fast lane and someone flashes their lights? Like, I feel like that's more of a European thing. Maybe that happens more often. You hear about it more often. But like, if I'm going 75 in a 70, okay, and someone's flashing their lights behind me, like to move over, and I can't move over, like, they're just gonna have to wait. But I just feel like
get over it.
Yeah, like, come on. It's the same people who are yelling at you in the bike races. But I feel like you guys, you can wait. You got your nice super fast car. Let me move over, and then you can, hear the exhaust and go.
And you
super
can get
fast.
pulled over later. So.
Yes. Oh, there's never a cop around when you need one. Never a cop around. But anyway, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say. So you just had a vacation. You have a point in here about saying fit over vacations. So what you're saying is you did 8 hours of working out every day while you were on vacation, right?
Well, I tried to keep things together. I didn't do so well. My nutrition was, I felt like, kind of the thing that I could control the most, just because I didn't have. I'm glad I didn't bring my bike with me because I needed to spend some family time and everything, and actually be away from the bike actually made it a little better, I guess, if that makes sense. It was good to get off the bike. I have some injuries that I've been neglecting or just ignoring, I guess is the way to put it.
Just nagging stuff.
Yes.
That's not like end of the world, but just
Yeah. So it actually felt good to not to let those subside or resolve themselves, which was a good thing. But so I did a lot of walking, and where we were staying at was near downtown, so near the downtown area. So we walked about a mile to the downtown area, did whatever we needed, and then walked back. So I put a lot of walking miles, which was good. And that felt good. I did one of the circuits at the local park where it has like a chin up thing, which I could almost do one, and you go around.
Very,
and it's
very applicable to cycling.
Yes, yeah. And I was with my daughter, and like she could do more chin ups than I can, of course. but her power to weight ratio is like ridiculous, and she's got I don't get it. She's got way bigger muscles than I do, but she's a kid and like is doing everything. She can do the monkey bars. Can you do monkey bars? I can't do monkey bars.
Of course.
I can't do them.
You don't go to the local playground and push kids aside to do some monkey bars? Like,
push them out of the way. Yeah, get out of the way. I got to get my reps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that, but I've been working on that, so that felt good, just to do that, keep moving and everything, and just.
I mean, I think that's the thing while you're on vacation is just do some things that keep you moving, but then try to time like your fatigue and training to like need a week off or something like that. Obviously a week off is a lot, but there's also nothing wrong with recalibrating, and especially if you have like some minor nagging injuries that they're not keeping you off the bike, but sometimes it helps to have a nice little reset. So I do the same thing as you, Dustin. Just walk, hike, do a couple of things that like are a little easier on the body, but I'll take the whole time off the bike typically. So
it was kind of I needed it, and I didn't know how much I needed it until I did it, and so it was good. It felt good. I'm super happy about everything that went on, and I was able to come back and still ride all right. It worked out well with having the race right before it too, and everything. That first ride back though on Zwift was hard. Like I immediately when we got home, got the car unpacked and everything, I got on Zwift, and I only did 20 minutes. And after sitting in the car for 20 hours, it was kind of hard to do. So I only did 20 minutes, and then
honestly, nothing wrong with that. Like sometimes just being back on is fine by itself. So.
Yeah, And then getting in the car or doing ladder the next day was good too. And so.
Nothing like getting back into things by doing a ladder race.
Oh man, yeah,
drilling it.
Yeah, and getting drilled. Yeah. So speaking of new things on Zwift, the 32-inch wheel thing, and I know that's more of an outdoor thing, but what do you think that's gonna? Because like Scott launched a new bike, we saw it at Unbound. I don't know if you saw too much of that, but like 32-inch wheels. So I'm old enough to know the 26-inch wheels, and then when we went to 29er wheels for mountain bikes, like everybody was like, oh, I'm never gonna ride 29er wheels. Well, now that's pretty much all you can ride, or you can get 27 and a half, like the 650B wheels. But that's I'll
wait another 10 years for 36ers to come out.
Yeah, yeah, when they finally come out. I know, because you can get 36-inch wheels, and that's ridiculous. But the 32-inch wheels, it feels like it's coming. I don't know, but my point here is like, will they make it to Zwift? It's because you know the rolling resistance is different and everything, and we've had different sizes on Zwift, but it kind of seems like the only thing that's affected is the frame dynamics. Because like when you ride the BMX Cruiser, nothing is said about the wheels because you can't change those wheels. But
yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how, because Zwift hasn't like really historically focused on mountain bike or gravel before. I mean, it's all kind of road courses, so we'll see if they actually make it to Zwift. I'm sure they will at some point, but I think they'll need to focus more on having some gravel events or mountain bike events before they do that.
Yeah, because that would be where it would come into play. Like, okay, I've got the 32s on my bike, and then that would look hilarious with the people who are like super short. Their avatars and bikes are short, and then the wheels are huge. Oh man! All right, well, so I just thought I'd touch on that. It could be interesting, maybe. But all right, wild speculation time. First off, let's start with the World Cup before we get into anything else. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? We're recording this on June 7th before group stages start.
Yeah, Spain.
Spain. Okay, I got to go with the home team, man. USA.
Yeah, I want the USA to win, but I'm a realist. They'll get out of the group stage.
Yeah,
they should.
I hope so.
Outside of that, they'll probably get knocked out early.
It's possible, but I'm going for there's going to be upsets or something, or no one can cope with our changing climate or something. I don't know. It'll be fine. Yeah. But
you're not going to be a Curacao fan.
I don't know, man.
Or Cape Verde.
Yeah. I hope they do well as well, but yeah, but I mean, we got to give it to the we don't want to go too much down the rabbit hole of the soccer stuff, but it is I hope they win. That would be awesome.
Tour de France.
Yeah, Tour de France. Let's wildly speculate on that. I
don't think it's a wild speculation to assume that Poggi's gonna win.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna counter you. I'm going with Jonas. So he's out for redemption, you know. We are so lucky to be able to watch these two guys go. It's like it's just like Ronaldo versus Messi. You know, it's like those two guys, but you know, with cycling. So it's awesome to be able to see this. Yeah. I'm going with Jonas though, and I think that Jumbo Visma is or whatever Lisa Bike or whatever their thing is now.
Whatever mouthful of a team.
Yeah, I think they're ready. Although UAE is gonna ride or die for Tadej, so yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh man, it's gonna be cool and it's gonna be fun to watch, and I hope I get to watch most of it. Yeah. But yeah, and all the stuff that they do on Zwift, oh, it's awesome. I love that. Where you get to ride some of the same things. The Galibier is gonna be there, which is coming too. So that's gonna be awesome. I don't think I've ridden that climb portal. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
but Yeah. Well, anyway, with that, Josh.
Too hilly.
Yeah, too hilly. Too many hills. With that, Josh, I want to give a shout out to our ladder team and to everybody who's still rocking out there on Zwift and everything. Even though it's nice outside, but it's even nicer in Watopia, man.
Yes,
that
it is.
Right? Yeah. So. Thank you to everybody listening this week. And, I know we're kind of releasing every other week and everything, but we really appreciate it. Shout out to Josh out there, Josh Murphy there. Did you see his Lego thing? That thing looks ridiculous.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
Is it like 1 million pieces or something?
I know. When I saw this Lego set, I was like, this looks like it's like 6 pieces.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's like 1,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
That is super cool. So I can't wait to see that. So good luck. Please update us with that. We'll post some pictures. You want to post a picture of your shredded bolts?
Yes, I will.
And I'm going to post a picture of the new wheels in the Manduro cut. But yeah, so thank you everybody, and be sure to check on the Discord server. Aaron, you can also send us an email, WatopianWeekly@gmail.com, and someone on staff will get back to you soon. Yeah, with that, we thank you all, and we'll see you in Watopia. Woo! All right, yeah.